Oh, man, I hate Mondays.
Nah, man, it's Tuesday.
Wait. What day is it?
You know what day it is. Tuesday. Brewsday Tuesday.
Oh, fuck yeah! It's Brewsday Tuesday time with Drez and Huck.
That lovely sound means it is Brewsday Tuesday time. My name is Drez.
And I would be Huck.
Huck from Huck's Beer Buzz, per usual, joining me in studio this time of day. And the day being, of course, Tuesday.
Tuesday.
And we are sort of, it's almost like a to be continued of last week. I thought that we knocked out all the South American beers. It was a 3-part show.
Yeah.
But you said, nah, I got more. And I was like,
yep.
Okay, cool.
So everybody goes to South America wants to go to Machu Picchu.
Oh.
And to get to Machu Picchu, you have to go to Cusco.
And to get to Cusco, you have to
If you go to
take
Cusco,
a buggy,
you better go to the Cerveceria Paqcha. Cerveceria Paqcha.
Cerveceria Paqcha. That's what it says on my label too.
Yeah, it's the brewery. They're right in. We looked all over for breweries. We went walking. They're having these festivals, and finally, this was a block from our hotel.
So Cerveceria, that's like brewery.
Yeah,
that means
brewery.
Okay, that makes sense because it's cerveza, beer. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you handed me Cerveceria. How did you pronounce that?
Cerveceria.
Cerveceria Paqcha Coca. It's a pale ale.
So
from Cusco, Peru,
at 11 grand feet high, which can cause altitude sickness. That particular beer has coca leaves.
To make you feel better.
And handle the altitude. So
and if you're that high up, you probably only need like one or two of these to start feeling good.
You need to be high along with your high up. So yeah, we were taking like capsules of the leaves. But we found the beer with it in it. We bought a whole 6-pack of that and drank it.
So I remember last week you said that like you're trying to hit breweries and stuff, but a lot more open. So this one, did you actually get to go to, or did you just buy the beer?
No, we got to hang out with these folks for 2 hours. It was we were just in town for one night, but we found them and they're like a block from the hotel. So we went upstairs and hung out and had food brought in, and they just really had a good time. And they hooked us up with. I had some plastic cups that we drank out of there. I was going to bring, but somehow they disappeared.
That didn't make it.
They didn't make it.
Man, the aroma off this is great. And this is called coca, so it almost makes you think it would be like a porter or something like
it's not coca leaves, it's cocaine leaves.
Ah, so this will get me feeling real good.
Those kind of leaves.
All right,
and they're not processed. As long as they're not processed, you're not an addict.
There you go. What are you drinking over there?
So I'm having just the regular pale ale of that, the Sarita. And so what they do is they take this pale ale, the Sarita, and they add it. Here's what I like on the side. It says Tomar, Bebidas, Alcoholis, and Exceso y Daño. It says, don't drink alcohol to excess. I couldn't, before I went to South America, I wouldn't have been able to tell you what that meant. But now I can look at these bottles and because I know beer. And
it's like the only thing that you can read and understand fully is
this one actually has English on it.
Oh, this one, yeah, it does.
A refreshing amber-colored ale with a smooth finish.
It says, with the flavor and aroma of coca leaves, this refreshing ale is slightly bitter.
Yep.
And 6.2% ABV.
Well, that coca tea, like at the hotel. So coca tea was something you did. So Cusco was like the head of the Inca Empire, and that's where you kick off. You can actually hike from there all the way to Machu Picchu. It takes 5 days. But we took a cab to Tambo, which is my favorite town.
That's where I would go to.
Yeah, a little Inca village with a square, and every day we went bar hop in the square. We were there for 2 nights, so we hung out at the bar. Then you take a train to Machu Picchu, and we hung out there for 2 days, which most people don't do. Most people take the train up early in the morning, hike up, come back. But they built this town in the last 10 years at the bottom of Machu Picchu. It's called Hot Water, Aguas Calientes. So it's like we hung out, so nobody's in town except the locals and the guides, and also it was a lot of fun getting some of the inside baseball stuff about what's going on. Taking like $1 million a day from the tourists.
Wow.
Going to Machu Picchu. And everybody's like, oh, you might get robbed. But it was really safe. I mean, I saw no problems. It's high. The altitude's up there. Not as high. Machu Picchu is not as high as Cusco. And then we went to Titicaca, which was even higher. So it was tough, but
is
fun.
this? So I mean, well, you've been around the globe and stuff. How high are we talking? Is it was it noticeably?
Oh yeah.
So when you were drinking and stuff.
Well, I gotta say, they say that I've never noticed, but I'm seriously drink a lot.
That's
okay. I don't
sense.
really notice that it affects me anymore. I drink about the same amount. Maybe I'm drunker, but sometimes I get drunk. So.
Yeah, I mean, when I was in Denver, it didn't seem that different to me.
I think that's for lightweights. I don't.
Maybe
I don't
right.
mean to blow it off.
No, you might be right.
When we first flew into Cusco on our way in, we flew to Cusco, then we went to over to the Galapagos, and then we came back to Cusco before we went on, and that's when we went to this brewery. But when we first got off the plane, the first time in Cusco, I had to sit down. I was dizzy, but I didn't get a headache, which is first sign. I didn't get sick, and we were fine. After that night, kind of started our acclimation process. Mm-hmm. And by the time we came back, we were okay. And then we went down and then back up, and we were really fine after that.
Besides, maybe hungover or something, did anybody get sick at all, from eating something bad?
We kept
water. Or
we did all the bad things. Sometimes we brushed our teeth in the water, and we had ice with our drinks most of the time.
Yeah,
but we were staying. We were okay. So Whitney kind of took us, but she stays in hostels. We don't do that. We stay in hotels, and some of them are brand names. They all have breakfast.
Did Whitney, your daughter, did she do that while y'all stayed at a hotel?
No, we all stayed at a hotel. They have actually. It's pretty cool. They most of the hotels in the tourist areas have 3 beds.
Oh, okay.
So usually it's a double and 2 twins, and we would flip a coin who got the double. So it's fine. It worked out really nice. So the beds were. I mean, the hotels are nice. They're super nice. They all come with breakfast, ham and cheese every meal, ham and cheese. But it's always different ham, different cheese.
Yeah. We talked about that.
Jelly and bread, all kind of good homemade. The bread down there is unbelievably good.
Yeah.
I ate way too much carbs, but I'm off them now. And then, every place had, the same people worked 24 hours a day. And most of them had dinner or somebody nearby did. And you could always find food. And in Machu Picchu, the little town, they were 3, if you went there before 4, which is when everybody came off the mountain, it was 3 drinks for free. Your first 3 drinks were free.
Well, that's pretty awesome. Yeah. I know that, obviously this is, it's a beer show and all that. But what about... liquor.
Okay, the most famous drink, it's not really liquor, it's more like wine, but it's a Pisco sour. And I brought back some Pisco.
Oh, you don't say.
So we may have to make a Pisco sour. I got to make one on the train, the 10-hour train to Lake Titicaca. The guy taught, it was a class, teach you how to do it, and then he goes, you want to volunteer? And Whitney volunteered me. So I went up and made one. I used to be a bartender, it wasn't that hard. But the good news was I got to keep the one I made. So, but they're really, it's it's egg whites and this Pisco, which is a grape liqueur. It's only 20%. And then lime juice or sour mix and simple syrup. And you shake it all up, and then you have to shake it a lot. And then you pour it out, and you stir it again, and the egg whites come out on top like a foam. But it's really good. You think it'd be gross, but it's not. It's really good.
I mean, you lead with the egg whites, and I immediately made a face.
Yeah, but it's like
I'll
meringue
try
pie is egg whites.
That's true.
And
I hate it.
Yeah.
But all right, cool. Well, I want to hear more about your trip and more about the beers and stuff. But I mean, should we? Is there anything more about this particular brewery we want to hit on?
They've only been around maybe 4 or 5 years, I think. They were in upstairs, and downstairs was a deli, but it wasn't really open. We were there on a weeknight. But the bar is pretty nice upstairs. But they didn't make the beer there. There's pictures of where they make the beer. They make the beer in the Sacred Valley, which is going from Cusco down to Machu Picchu. That's the Sacred Valley, basically. So they actually make it out there.
This is sacred beer.
Yeah, it is. And comes from sacred land. And the people were really nice. And they were the guy and his girlfriend. And then family members were coming in and out and kids. And it was just a lot of fun. We were having, some spoke English better than others. And Liz was able to use her Spanish. So it was a lot of fun just hanging out. Every time we ended up in a brewery, we had a good time down in South America. I think it's true. Anywhere you go, hang out in a brewery, you're going to have a good time. It's
true. It's words of wisdom from Huck, the beer blogger and traveler, world traveler. Well, all right, man, let's go ahead and untap these bad boys, man. What are you thinking of yours? You said you just got the regular pale ale, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. I mean, I think we tasted most of them, but I don't remember. These are long days, and altitude is high. But I'm gonna give this a 4.5. This is a good, strong pale ale.
You know what? I'm kind of with you on this one, too. This is the Coca Pale Ale. But yeah, man, great flavor. I love the aroma. Could be mistaken, but it looks like it's hashtag unfiltered.
Yeah, I'd say.
But yeah, man, I mean, a solid beer and
Sin Filtrado.
I like, yes, yes. I keep forgetting what that is. I love that though. But yeah, and I'll let you say, what's the brewery again? I can't think of.
Cerveceria Paqcha.
All right, there you go. I'm going to give mine a 4.5 as well. Good beer.
We got an ink on the label of this one too.
Mine too. Yeah.
There you go. That's kind of their symbol. See? So
Cool.
we got some big beers from them coming up next.
Awesome. Well, I got a funny feeling I might like those a little bit better. We'll
never
see.
know.
All right, round 2 of Brewsday Tuesday coming up next. Stick around.